Hello, welcome back to Fred in the Shed. Just a short video, this one. If you hear any noise in the background, I do apologise. I'm having a little bit of work done on the house. It's been going on for a few days. It's making it very difficult to make any videos, so I do apologise for that. This video is just to say thank you to everybody that tunes in to Fred in the Shed and everybody that watches the videos, gives me a thumbs up, leaves comments. I had a little pop-up notification come up on my channel and I was absolutely astounded. It said congratulations on your 15 million views on Fred in the Shed. I couldn't quite believe it because I don't really check the analytics very often. When I went on there and had a look, it's true, and as I'm making this video, it's 15 million and 53,953 views on the Fred in the Shed channel, and that's just absolutely astounding. I'm gobsmacked. It's added up so much. I mean, I've been on YouTube now for 11 years. People have asked me how I got started. Just purely way back, I started collecting cameras, and I found very quickly that some of the cameras that I was buying needed repairs, and there was no tutorial videos, no guides on YouTube. There was a couple of videos I found, but they weren't very good, so I decided that as I repaired these cameras, I would make my own videos and then put them up on YouTube just to help others. And as the channel progressed, it just followed my hobbies, whatever I was into at the time. I think it was about a year later that I started to get into shortwave radio listening, and then eventually that led on to CB radio, and that's probably been my main hobby over the last few years, and that's what I've brought to the channel. Now, I'm a terrible YouTuber. I really am. I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm not in YouTube for the fame, the money, like some people are. If I was, then you would find a video that really works, gets the most views, and then you would stick to that. And if I did that, then I'd be repairing ovens, because my oven door removal videos had about 1.5 million views. That's probably the top video. But I'm not into that. I just like to show you my hobbies, and I enjoy making the videos, try to improve them if I can, and things progress. I mean, I didn't monetize the videos for ages. In fact, I deliberately kept them ad-free, and it was only really when YouTube insisted that they put the ads on the videos regardless whether you monetize them or not. And after that I thought, well, if they're going to put them on anyway, then I might as well get the pennies and get a little bit of money from it. When it comes down to the ad revenue, if you're going to start a radio channel, don't expect to make a lot of money on radio videos. You can make a lot of money on YouTube, but there's a lot of competition. You've got to have a channel that is very popular. You know, you're talking sort of hundreds of thousands of views per video if you want to make a career out of it. If you're consistent though, if you just keep uploading the videos, and I think I've got over 600 videos up, and you know, even if you get 20 pence a month from each video, you can do the math. It does work out to a little bit of pocket money. Also, if you are consistent, people will contact you. Like, it started to happen to me. I never asked for it. I've never gone looking for reviews, but people offer to send things in for review, and I turn a hell of a lot down. A lot of stuff I don't think's really appropriate for my channel. Also, I turn a lot of high-end stuff down. I don't think that my channel can carry that. I'm not interested in reviewing things that's hundreds and hundreds of pounds that people probably won't want to buy. So I tend to go for the cheaper stuff. But yeah, people will send you things in, and it gives you an opportunity to bring new things to the channel. You can't afford to keep buying these things yourself. Another thing that people ask, why Fred in the Shed? Where did that come from? Just out of necessity, really. At the time, 11 years ago, I had 2 teenage kids living at home, and like teenage kids, they were very noisy, they were a little bit obnoxious, and I couldn't really get any peace in the house. So all I had was my garden shed, and that's where I'd go to do my hobbies, and eventually that's where I started those early radio videos. And once upon a time, the good lady, as I was escaping from the mayhem of the house, the good lady said, "Oh, there he goes, there goes Fred into his shed." And whilst I was making for some of those very early camera videos, I suddenly was thinking, well, what am I going to call myself when I upload these? And it just came to me, Fred in the Shed, and that's where it came from. Well, that's about the past. What about the future? Well, new content coming up on the channel. I'm working on a few videos. We have this Radiodity CS47 one-hander CB radio. That will be the next couple of videos coming up. I test that, get some on-air testing, and then on a second video I go inside and mod that to get some higher power out of the radio. And I was really surprised how much power I did get out of that radio. Quite shocking, really. Also, I'm still working on that magnetic loop antenna. I've been doing some testing on that. The receive on that antenna is pretty good, actually. I've hit a problem with the transmit with a high SWR. It looks like I may have to do some adjustment on the antenna itself, on the little variable capacitors. I've contacted the seller just to get some advice to make sure they're happy for me to do that, and maybe they can give me a little bit of advice what to adjust. So that video is coming up. And then also another video I'm working on is the little Malachite radio that's normally up here. Had some problems with the battery, so I'm replacing the battery on that, and that's turned into a bit of a nightmare so that's going to be a long video. So I've got a few things that will be coming up in the future, so stay tuned. But as I say, this video, just to say a massive thumbs up. Thank you for everyone that tunes in. 15 million viewers. It's unbelievable. And I think that's probably all I've got to say on this video, other than, as always, please stay safe, look after each other. And once again, a big thanks. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support.